My name is Marissa, and this is my presentation on noise during communication. First, we must answer the question, what is noise? You may be thinking, well, noise is what you hear, like a clatter or a dog barking. That's correct, but there's a lot more to it than that. There are a few different types of noise: psychological, physical, semantic, and physiological noise. We'll start with psychological noise. Psychological noise is the qualities in us that affect how we communicate and understand others. These include stereotypes, reputations, biases, assumptions, problems that we're preoccupied with, and defensive feelings or interrupting emotional states. These can really distract your mind from properly capturing the message that the sender is trying to give. Next, there's physical noise. This is the noise that was mentioned earlier. This type of noise, though usually associated with sound, is environmental stimuli that distract us. This includes temperature, light, crowds, and movement. Have you ever found it hard to follow someone's words when you're shivering in the cold? Did you find it easier to pay attention when you moved indoors? If you have, then you've experienced physical noise. Now we move on to semantic noise. Semantic noise is when the message itself can't be understood. This can occur when too advanced a vocabulary is used, or a phrase is presented that can't be interpreted. An example of this would be the sentence, "I have a cat." This sentence is easy enough to understand, but what if I said it like this? "I possess a grimalkin." That's a bit harder to understand. These sentences are nearly the same, but some simple vocabulary makes one much harder to understand than the other. Finally, we have physiological noise. Hungry? Tired? Headache? If you feel any of these things, you are experiencing physiological noise. This type of noise comes from inside of the receiver and can seriously interfere with the communication. You might have a hard time paying attention to someone if your contact lenses are bothering you, or if you've taken some medicine that makes you drowsy. Communication is a very important part of our lives. While we can't always avoid it, cutting out some noise from our life is important to relationships. Now that you know the different kinds of noise, it's going to be easier for you to recognize the noise, help avoid it, and most importantly, keep on talking.